Well, hello everybody. It isn't quite the start you were expecting, I imagine, but here we are. This is a work in progress farm, and this is Powder River, Wyoming, and it's just west of Casper. And Recon's got a fellow working with them. Driver 47 built this, and Recon put the prefabs in it and is doing what's necessary to get it into a map. So Driver 47's putting the details in the prefab and or in this location, and then Recon's making it work. So we've got a forage wagon, hay wagon behind it, or bale wagon. Bunch of stuff going on, cattle, sheds, chutes. It's all kind of nicely done, eh? Organized and in a way that makes sense. Got the long walkways down here, and then way down to the ground, there and there, over here. Dude standing around watching cows grow. That really does a lot of good. But all kinds of cool stuff going on here. A good detail. Scoot through here. A tractor doing the hay work. Baler. Guess you're going to need that. I don't know where they got to go to get something to bale around here. It's looking kind of sparse, but pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, looks like a grain, maybe some grain stuff happening here. I'll have to ask Recon about that. Anyway, bear in mind it's work in progress. We'll go hop in the truck. We got something new here. I haven't put it out yet, but it's, oh, sorry about the zooming around. Brutus W900 in a Hell Creek skin. And of course we got the parts Superliner here, Wilson Silver Star, sorry. And yeah, let's hop in the truck and get going. Get back inside. That's what we got to do. Ooh, I almost hit the wrong button there. It crashed the truck. Maybe you could start the
Our
video.
mission is to secure the safety of the American people, including you. Buckle up.
All right.
Continue straight.
All right, will do. All right, so we're going to Jackson, Wyoming with, oh, our cargo's not listed here. It's 70 some odd thousand pounds of cattle. So, oh shoot, I meant to make this a triaxle truck. Darn it. Oh well, we're probably pushing the limit. What we can do with this tandem. But yeah, pretty cool site. And I was trying to get a job up to Broadus. There's another site. So we got the
400 meters. Turn left.
left.
Turn left.
Okay, gotcha. So I wonder if this thing just needs a restart. Ooh, that guy spawned in awful late. All right, Mr. Cascadia. Thank you. So yeah, so there's another site. So we had Cody. We went there the other day. The ranch west of Cody, a little sort of family ranch, in a great setting. And we've got a kind of like what I'd call a muster point, where a rancher's got a pen or corral set up by the highway, where he can herd his cattle too, and then get them organized into pens, and then from there up chutes and into trucks. And so that's just off the road. Wow, that's pretty soft suspension here. Just off the road north of, let me think, where was that? Oh man, north of Gillette, I guess, but in Montana. I believe it's in Montana, and that's a pretty neat deal. So we got that, Cody, and this Powder River we just left coming, courtesy of Recon and Driver 47. Oh, why is this bus doing the bus thing and not going anywhere? This is a sort of semi-urgent delivery.
Continue straight.
Restart my tablet over here. Oh, it doesn't seem to be picking this up. The Wi-Fi might have disconnected on it. Oh, we won't worry about it. We should be more worried about getting around this bus. Or I didn't fix the dash map in ATS. I fixed it in ETS so I could zoom in and out the map. Yeah, she's a little soft and loads a little heavy. And the Cataliner paint job, the Silver Star for Bart, this thing is up on Truckee. I think I mentioned it before, and if I did, sorry for repeating it, but I feel it's kind of important that if you might have got this skin on Steam originally, it didn't work correctly in that
Continue straight.
you couldn't do the back, the mud flaps, the light box, but you could get the poop stains on the side. But now if you go and get the one off Truckee, and I put a link in Steam on the comments for the current skin to Truckee, and they haven't taken it down. So, or if you're on my Discord, there's a link to Truckee in my Discord. And you can
keep right, and then continue straight.
You can get the working mod.
Continue straight.
Oh boy, this is gonna be. You know, I realize we gotta slow down a lot for the corners, but boy, it'd be nice to make some time on the straightaways. These
Continue
guys.
straight.
First the bus, and now this guy. Oh, did we get a divided highway sometime soon? Yeah, of course he has to slow down for it. Unbelievable. Lose all your momentum with these guys when they hit a divided section.
Continue straight.
I believe this is going to take us into Riverton here. We're going to be going west.
Continue straight.
The Rendezvous City. I wonder how they came upon that for a handle.
Continue straight. Keep right, and pin, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I'm liking the skin on this truck. It's looks pretty good on here. So got to get that up to steam soon. I guess I should put more skins up on Truckee as well.
Continue straight.
Kind of like the old stained trailer.
Continue straight.
So I went and added the side marker lights to this truck. Let's see what happens when we turn them off. No big difference. So this new light update from Ruta seems to have fixed that issue. So that's kind of cool.
Continue straight.
Yeah, it's good to be driving around in Wyoming again, and haven't been on this road in a long time. It's, boy, I couldn't guess how long.
Keep right.
yeah, I really like what Recon and Driver 47 are doing there, and it's it's kind of cool that Recon's got somebody teaming up with him because, man, the guy does a lot. It's like constant, and you know, the little partnership there, world domination is not far away. Yeah, I hope we're not late on this one because we haven't hit the speed limit once on this trip, except for in the little towns.
Continue straight.
Might have the truck just a teeny bit soft for it, but it is a heavy load. Oh, photo. See if we get this thing going straight long enough to get one. Uh-oh, who's coming? Oh, here comes the big one. Oh man, look how scenic this is here. I might just pause the video for a second, get a proper photo for once, because I'm always taking real hurried photos while I'm booting down the road. So I'm going to just pause right here. I'll be right back. Well, I think I just got a photo worthy of desktop wallpaper. That was a beautiful photo. Put it on the screenshot section of my Discord. Maybe Steam too. If you haven't been on my Discord, you should consider popping by and joining. It's great. I've said before, the folks on there are just fantastic, and they really make the whole, you know, it's just like such a great place to be and go. And if you've got questions or prompts, you know, people are going to look for answers. They're going to help you out. It's just perfect, and way better than a forum. Like, there's good guys on the forums, no doubt, but you also got to wade through all of the nonsense and grumpy people and whatever. Like, you can ask an innocent question and get flamed, you know, for what? You're new to the game. Everybody's new once, and so it's great to be on the Discord, and people are so helpful, and man, they help me out, and you know, where possible, I try and help them out. It's just a real win-win. So the links, I always put the link in the description. Well, this is the first time I've been through here in forever, because Montana, last time I came through here, Montana wasn't out yet. And I remember saying, oh, watch when Montana comes. They'll make this a big road and intersection. It'll be all, excuse me, all paved up, and it'll be a way up to Montana, but nope. That would have been too cool, I guess. But it's also in the wrong place. I guess there's no road north of here in reality, and I guess I could have looked that up. I think in one of the videos I came up here quite a while ago, and there was a truck ahead of us, and he had the plume of dust coming off just like that fell out there. And when we got onto the pavement, he kept on with the dust behind him all the way to Jackson. That was pretty funny. Let's see what happens with this one. If he manages to shake it off. There's the pavement. Let's see how he does. Oh, no. Yeah, he's still hanging on to it. It's a glitch in the game, I guess. And that was doing that before Montana, and still doing it in Texas is out. We'll get a straight section. Well, look, I'm sure I'm not. I don't see anything in the mirror. Yeah, we're not doing it. That is sure weird. Well, I'm sure they know about it. They must. Well, we can't have too far to go. I think we got to pass the entrance to the park, Yellowstone, and then we're not too far from Jackson. But we've got to go all the way through Jackson, I think, to get to, we're going to Bushnell Farms.
Continue straight.
There's the park, I believe. Yep. We're on the home stretch. Funny thing happened when I was at the Powder River to get this load. I decoupled the truck from the trailer and had the trailer parked on the loading spot, and I'd pulled out onto the job trigger to cycle through. I wanted to, because I'd already been parked, I was going to do a truckee load. But for some reason right now, truckee, and I tried it at Broadus, and I was going to bring a load from Broadus down to Powder River, but I'd get the load, everything would work out in truckee, and the load wouldn't show up in the trailer. Phantoms. And so I tried a bunch of times, and different cargoes, like different, like Bart has like 10 cargoes. I tried about 4 or 5 of them, but I mean, it's costing me 12 grand every time I cancel a job. So I thought, well, I'll just go down to Powder River and try it from there. And same thing. But I'd parked the trailer on the at the loading chute, and then I decoupled and I drove the truck onto the trigger. While I was there on the trigger, going in and out, the truck wasn't running. When I went to get back in it, it had run out of air. The air system had emptied out. Well, that's the first time that's happened, so I had to sit there and wait for the compressor to build up air. before I could move. Like if you're using realistic
Take
air
the second exit for freedom.
or realistic second exit for freedom. All right. So yeah, if you're using the realistic braking or air brakes, whatever it is, like you can run out of air. And I wasn't doing anything to run out of air, and it off it went. So it was almost like a faulty check valve somewhere on the coupling. You know, the air coupling, the glad hands they call them. When it was disconnected from the trailer, it bled out the air. Well, that could happen in real life if you had a bad coupler.
Continue straight.
Here we are. It's pretty much Jackson, I think. I get to go by the park with
Continue straight.
all the antlers at the entrances, or at least two of them anyway, have big arches made of antlers. It's kind of cool. Mr. Cashew. Well, that sounds yummy. I think here's the park up here.
Continue straight.
Oh, not yet. Another block. There on the left.
Continue straight.
There's one here, one at the other corner. Well, I guess there's one at four corners.
Turn right.
That's kind of neat. Must be one down there too. Can't quite see. I think we'll see it in the mirror when we get going to the right here. Or we can do this. Yeah, 4 of them. And I can turn right on a red.
Continue straight.
I never figured out why the mud flaps have the logo on the inside of them too. Inside and outside, but I noticed I just did a skin in ETS today, my first one for the truck I'm using for my little series. And I painted the mud flaps on it and the front mud flaps, and they have it's on both sides. So maybe that's just a thing. So I started a thing called Super Thanks. I think I mentioned that. Oh no, I mentioned that in a different video on ETS. And should be something pop up that says, and that's totally voluntary. Don't get me wrong, but I am trying to make something of this channel, and it's going to take help. And I put that thing there for folks if they don't want to do like a Patreon thing where, you know, you get billed monthly or whatever else, you know, and that's kind of scary in a way too, you know. I'm a patron of a whole bunch of causes, and it does add up. But you know, I try and support the community, and like you know, for everything from Boyth to
Keep right, and
Performa
then
and
turn right.
untold others, Mod Studio 2.
Turn right.
There's quite a list, and because I mean, it's what keeps the thing going, right? At least if we're trying to do free mods, uh, you're not having an income of any sort, and you're spending money trying to get all this stuff out there, and
In 400 meters, turn right.
it's kind of scary in a way. I kind of get where the pay
Turn
guys are
right.
coming from, like they're getting their way paid for them, or nobody gets a product. And the other way, like doing it the way I'm doing it, it's you know, no guarantees. Anyway, I just throw that out there. Well, we never got the hurry up, which is really good because we were stuck behind some slow folks, and the truck is a little
In
soft.
400 meters, turn left.
We weren't doing the go-kart thing around any corners, that's for sure.
Turn left.
Now, I was getting real excited for that delivery if it hadn't been to Broadus, because we would have done a shoot-to-shoot delivery, which would have been pretty cool. But it's coming. By the time you get this mod, this update with all these new sites in it, it's going to be a thing. More deliveries that make sense.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Thank you, Morgan. Oh, this one. Okay, we've got to back her into that pole shed up there. In ETS, I'm doing all of the driving from inside because I hear that's the way folks like it in ETS. But man, with the length of these trailers and trucks and the narrow mirrors, it's a heck of a lot harder in ATS. Because I mean, when you look in the mirror here, like it's a lot narrower, and it gets out of your sight right away. In ETS, you got these huge mirrors, and they actually, with the shorter trailers, makes it really nice. But the one thing I'd like to try practicing a bit in that, if I get a chance, is try hard parking a B double using the mirrors. See if it's possible, if I could do it. I don't know, but I just don't know how you'd see the back wheels of the rear trailer. But it's something to try, or to see if I can do it. Get the lights off, there we go. All the brakes are on, we're good. Oh, that one didn't take, there we go. That's not bad. Good money for the distance, and heck, it was a nice drive. Well, as always, folks, I really appreciate you following along. It's great to have you, and if you haven't considered, maybe consider subscribing, and or if you haven't done it, maybe consider it. And yeah, we'll see if we can get this skin up on Steam in the next day or two. Got to do a few things to it because this is one I actually made for a friend, and it's I'm not going to put this one up. I'll put a MacGyver one, and I still got to do and finalize that thing for patrons where I got to be. I'm trying to get my calendar sorted out, sort of thing, in my daily schedule, so I can block a little bit of time aside. And for patrons, they'll get their choice of any of my skins and put their name and number on it, or I'll put their name and number on it. So I need to keep my day a little bit more disciplined and set some dedicated time aside to do stuff for patrons, because that's what it's all about. You know, they're gonna hopefully, if it works out, it'll help me keep going, and I need to return something for that generosity. So, oh boy, busy days ahead. Anyway, as always, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.